Yeah. Yeah, man, I do it for the fam. Tryna put food on my table, going ham. PYT says she knows who I am. Browse on Fleek, she'll
Hello YouTube, this is Project X from Server 7 with another YouTube video. So let me just first inform that in the future, I'm going to have another video on Captain Tsugaya and his awakening form. We're gonna just, I don't know, the time when I make the video, I'm just gonna make it as I awaken him, and just hurry up, level him up, and then go straight to the trial and errors, and let's see how you could do. There's a big difference. But and then one more thing, and also in that video, I'm gonna also explain exactly how much Jenny and magic crystals you need to get a character awakening. So from 0 to 5, from 1 to 5, from 2 to 5, from 3 to 5 to 4 to 5 to all the way there. So yeah, like literally every single one. I did several calculations. I first did it with my Madara. I first got him 5, but in order for me to test out my hypothesis, I had to use Captain Tsugaya, and apparently so that he's confirming my hypothesis. So I am just gonna do that now. Next, now let me actually go to explaining what this video is. So today's video is gonna be pretty much on the top 5. On top 5, what I mean by is top 5 in the front, top 5 in the mid, and top 5 of the back of characters based off skills and what they can bring to the team. I'm not gonna just section off SS ranking characters, saying that okay, you gotta have Evil Queen number 5, Madara 4, just like that. I'm gonna go based off every single ranking. So B ranking, A ranking, SS ranking, S ranking, and then just an overall, just based off skill, and what they could possibly offer to the team, like an overall one. Right now, I'm not gonna include SS as Luffy because then that's overall not fair, in my opinion. Because then there's no other SSS ranking characters. It's at that point it's just okay. Who else is there? Oh, there's only one. Really can't do much about it. So I'm not gonna include him. But overall he is tough. He will probably be he would be like number 1 or so, because then he does like ridiculously massive damage, when used correctly. So let me just go on to today's video. Alright, so let's start out with the B ranking. So with B ranking, I think, in my opinion, it is the Tyrant. Okay, overall he could tank, so he could take massive amount of damage, which is really useful for his skills. Overall pressure gun, pretty much it does damage to the front line or whoever's in front of him. The front damage, and it creates a temporarily HP, so like that green bar you see down below sometimes on several characters, that's pretty much what it is. And then also, he could fly back his opponents, which is pretty much like a stalling game, where it's like, say if the opponent team just needed one more hit or get hit or something, just to get their special up, with the with his skill, he could send that person back, wait for them to come back and readjust, and then hopefully by that time you could, that'll be like your clutch moment where it's like, oh, I'd stall for 5 seconds, which is all I needed in order to wipe out his team, something like that. Then after that is just, several hit combination where it's like he could attack faster, better, etc. And then after that is magic resistance. So it's like, so that I think it's like a light bluish orb that forms around you. That's pretty much what it is when he's getting attacked. It's just magic resistance. It helps. Who's a good one? Thorn. So if anybody's seen it on. If anybody's seen his ability, Thorn, where he does lightning, that's considered magic. So this resistant magic will help with that. Let me think of who else. That's a Gohan, Grinjal, Frieza, Vegeta. All of them are just pretty much magic resistant. Alright, next we're gonna go with A rank. in my opinion, Hyuga. Heavily strong on resistance. Just like no joke. When you starting out on the match, overall everybody will get a magic resistant shield, which is pretty much an immunity to magic attacks, which can be helpful overall. Like if the opponent side has the fourth Okage, right? His Rasengan throwing thing, that's considered magic, so it pretty much deflects that. That's pretty much what she would do for the team. It's really nice when your weakest guy is your mid character, which is probably your most likely heavy hitter, who will do the most damage. It's really nice to protect the back, and if she takes all the damage while protecting the back from receiving damage from XYZ reasons, then that's really helpful. If you have the right squad, you could literally be immune for like literally everything, like burns, freezes, having magic shields, recovery. If you literally have the ideal just healing squad, which I don't suggest overall, but if you wanted to, you can. But that's just up to you. Now, let me go on to S ranking characters. So this is the blue ones. So there's only 4 options: Gon, Brook, Hidan, and Cell. Cell wins. Just like overall. Reasons why. I don't know if anybody done the Sky Arena yet, if you're now level 50. But overall, when he first does his special, he gets an increase in strength, which is pretty much just main damage, I guess. And then he also gets that temporary shield. So the orange shield you see down below on his health, that's what it is. Next, self regeneration. He pretty much gets his health back at a certain point. So like when he does his special, he'll sometimes get his health back, where when he's almost dead, right, he just gains back like up to 50 to 75%. And if you take too long to finish off his his orange bar, then he gets all the way back to 100, which could really suck, because if he's that last character you need to beat and you only have 10 seconds left, all Cell has to do is just stall. You have to defeat him in order to get the rewards or take the opponent's spot in the arena, which could suck. Next, when he dies, he could recover health to another person. So if this other person, pretty much most likely be a mid or a back character, is weak on HP, and can't really take damage as much, it will recover he or she. So like practical reasons, I'm going to use Thorn again. Thor, he's not as strong overall, but he does a lot of damage when he is, when you could get him in his prime, I guess. Or when his attacks actually land on you, which will really hurt. And after that, it's just self-destruction, it's just a suicide mission where it's like, you know what, I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna try to take you down with me, like he did. And I don't know if you guys are Dragon Ball Z fans, but you know how you try to blow up the planet since he was gonna lose. That's pretty much what it is. He's gonna say like, you know what, if I'm gonna die, then everybody's coming with me. So yeah, that's another thing. Now, with SS ranking characters, this was quite hard, because then there was a lot of good ones. Evil Queen, Gotenks, Ren, Madara, Hayarama, and they're all pretty good. I believe, yeah, it was really tough when I was trying to make this decision, right? Because then they all have their own abilities and specialties. But in my opinion, still, after doing thorough thinking, I think it's still Madara. Reasons why is because then when you get him awakening, right? I don't know if you can see that down below there, but he gets a physical shield, right? Which, when it gets lower than 60% of his HP, and if you could read it just barely down below, right here. One sec, let me pull up my mouse. Right here, right? It says after transformation, get 43.5% damage increase, right? So all his damage, his flames, his eternal flames, when he does just normal attacks, it does more. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Eternal Flames does lots of damage. It's a linger effect as well. So pretty much slowly the opponents will die if they don't heal. And then after that, you got his shadow clones. Oh my goodness. If he's like the last character where everybody was just gonna have to attack him, he would just make, shadow clones. And then after that, you kill him, then he gets health back. Like a ton of it. And you just continue doing this process until, like, you know what, I'm out damaging the damage. I mean, his health regen, like, I'm doing more damage than he's self-reviving, so at that point he's gonna die, which will take forever if he is too damn strong. I have telling you through experience, it's really annoying. A matter of fact, like maybe like 3 to 4 months ago, before, like, the SS ranking characters came out, I was able to fight Nagara of server 3, and he just had Madara out, and I still lost. Because it took me like 8 tries just to, hopefully, like, come on, just let me get these last 2 hits. Let me get these last 2 hits. God damn it, and then he does his things, and I lost 8 times in a row. Like, yes, this is like the top player in the server or in the game just overall, but still, though, like, really, like, he's too strong, especially in the wrong hands. Now let me just. So that's pretty much what I think on the top 4, I guess. Right? Turn for B rank, Hyuga for A rank, Cell for S rank, and then Madara for SS rank. Now my opinion on the overall best probably have to be Blackbeard. I know people, this is the sound, probably think I'm crazy, right? Well, you have all right to think I'm crazy. I thought I was crazy when I was first saying this. But overall, he increases his taunt. Now, I don't know about other people, but pretty much what he is doing is that he is going to take all the damage. So when the 4th Hokage, when he does his pretty much his his Rasengan, right, he does damage to the weakest player on the opponent's side. Well, if Blackbeard does his special, that ain't gonna happen. You're gonna do all your damage to Blackbeard. Now, of course, he sucks, overall, but he he does good to the team when he is alive. Like I said, he taunts, so therefore everybody will attack him. All your special will go to him. Now, I'm not completely sure if it's a damage where you do it to all of them. Still need to test some things out on that, because then I try to do it, and they died too quickly, so I couldn't really test it out. But that's what he does, and he also does good damage. Pretty much to a single mid player, which can be helpful in case they just need to hurry up and just destroy the massive damager of the mids, and then increase armor shield area when being attacked, so that could be helpful when he's doing a taunt. Not have him die as soon as possible, and then when he does die, just do plenty of physical damage. Pretty much on who kills him, he does damage right back. That's pretty much what it's saying. So yeah, I'm crazy. Unsub if you want. Just kidding, please don't. Yeah, that's my opinion on the top 5 of front characters. Now, one more thing, just at the end of the video. If anybody can help me create a new overlay, please leave a comment saying that you could do it, and we could talk price maybe, if you could do an overlay for me, and just overall, and etc. Other than that, that is pretty much it. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.